Hi guys, JT here, and today I'll bring you some information on the Humble Bundle Masterful Modern 3D Platformers Bundle of August 2023. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have A Hat in Time, a game that captures the essence of classic 3D collectathons with creative finesse and polished execution. From the moment the Spacefarer Hat Kit's adventure takes off, you're plunged into a vibrant world, brimming with playful charm, reminiscent of titles like Mario Sunshine and Psychonauts. The game's responsiveness and smooth platforming controls empower you to take on the challenges that lie ahead. The whimsical plot, where Hat Kit's mission is to retrieve the scattered timepieces that power her ship, unfolds across a variety of environments. From the Mafia Island's tutorial playground to the sprawling interconnected challenges of Appline Skyline, each world brings its own distinct aesthetic and unique gameplay mechanics. The characters are a highlight, with their offbeat humor and quirky personas, enhancing the overall experience. The game's level design remains consistently inventive, offering a mix of linear and non-linear progression that keeps the gameplay engaging. While the camera can occasionally prove finicky, it seldom detracts from the overall enjoyment. The game's strength lies in its dedication to maintaining its identity and not succumbing to the temptation of minigames or extraneous mechanics. A Hat in Time's occasional inconsistencies and minor flaws are overshadowed by its strengths. It's a joyful journey through beautifully crafted environments, propelled by responsive controls, memorable characters, and an unyielding dedication to the genre's roots. If you're a fan of classic 3D platformers and appreciate a fresh take on the genre, A Hat in Time is a must-play. It's a creative, playful, and polished tribute that brings much-needed love to the collectathon genre. At number 2 we have A Hat in Time, Seal the Deal, an enchanting expansion to an already captivating game. This DLC maintains the endearing charm of the original, while introducing new and charming elements that bring both delight and challenges. The highlight of this expansion is undoubtedly the Arctic Cruise level, a brand new hub that oozes cuteness with its adorable seals and lively design. Gears for Breakfast has always excelled in balancing the line between whimsical and dark themes, and Arctic Cruise is no exception. The cruise liner setting offers a refreshing change of scenery, with its vibrant layout, inviting exploration. The incorporation of co-op gameplay is a seamless addition, making it effortlessly accessible and enhancing the cooperative experience. However, the introduction of Death Wish and then a new chapter takes the challenge to an entirely different level. Serving as a challenge mode featuring remix content, Death Wish pushes players to their limits with its demanding tasks and objectives. It's a speedrunner's dream, yet the difficulty might prove overwhelming for some. Unfortunately, it's tied to the Arctic hub in a way that might frustrate players. The requirement to earn specific challenge badges to unlock more Arctic Cruise missions can feel restricting, and certain Death Wish levels mechanics, which can lock players out after a certain time or failed attempts, can be disheartening. A Hat in Time, Seal the Deal is a testament to Gears for Breakfast's commitment to their game and their audience. While some elements might be frustratingly tied together, the end result remains a lovable and engaging experience. At number 3 we have Hell Pie, an exuberant treat for lovers of 3D platformers, striking the perfect balance between movement mechanics and creative level design. The integration of a grappling hook catapults the game's fun factor, turning traversal into a sheer delight that's reminiscent of classics like Crackdown. From the moment you step into the bright and expansive hub area, it's evident that getting around in Hell Pie is where the true enjoyment lies. You're thrust into the shoes of Nate, a rather unconventional demon in charge of bad taste, in the depths of hell. When tasked by Satan himself to prepare a pie for his upcoming birthday, Nate embarks on a journey to Earth, alongside his pudgy cherub companion, Nugget. The game's distinct humor, straddling the line between cute and crude, is evident from the get-go. The introduction of a grappling hook that utilizes Nugget as a mid-air anchor point transforms Nate's maneuverability into a spectacle. Swinging through the air and navigating seamlessly impossible gaps feels magical and exhilarating. The main objective revolves around gathering ingredients for the baking quest, while a plethora of collectibles from the tins of candy meat to golden lucky cats await your exploration in each hub area. Upgrading Nate's and Nugget's abilities adds depth, allowing you to tailor your playstyle. However, some of the late game abilities may feel underwhelming, especially when compared to the sheer joy of fully utilizing the grappling mechanics. Each sub-level features a distinct theme that showcases the game's creative prowess, from a drug-fueled escapade to exploring the innards of a whale. While the game isn't without its flaws, such as occasionally difficult to spot collectibles and some late-game redundancies, its strengths overshadow these minor shortcomings. Hellpie stands as a testament to unabashed creativity, offering a genuinely fun and inventive platforming adventure that's hard to put down. And number 4, we have The Spirit and the Mouse, a game that offers a charming and endearing escape into a world where animals take the center stage. If you're tired of the same old protagonists and yearn for something more unique, this game delivers a heartwarming adventure. Set in the serene French village of Saint-Éclair, The Spirit and the Mouse introduces us to the mouse, a diminutive yet determined character. When the village faces a power crisis, the mouse teams up with Lumion, a magical spirit, to restore the lost energy. The journey is all about exploration, puzzle solving, and lending a helping hand to the charming electrical beings known as Kiblins. Navigating the village and interacting with Kiblins brings a sense of delight. Each Kiblin offers distinct tasks, from puzzles to minigames, ensuring that the gameplay remains engaging and rewarding. Collecting light bulbs scattered throughout the village adds an extra layer of satisfaction, granting access to power-ups and upgrades that enhance your abilities. While The Spirit and the Mouse doesn't offer complex combat or intense challenges, it excels in creating a serene and relaxing atmosphere. The absence of enemies and pressure allows you to immerse yourself fully in the picturesque village and its heartwarming narrative. The game's focus on exploration and interaction makes it a wonderful choice for those seeking a tranquil gaming experience. Although it may not be a lengthy adventure, spanning around 4 hours for completion, the game's unique premise, lovable characters, and tranquil ambiance make it a delightful journey. If you're looking for a break from the norm and a chance to explore a charming world from a fresh perspective, The Spirit and the Mouse is a game that embodies the joy of discovering the extraordinary in the ordinary. And number 5, we have Kao the Kangaroo, a reboot of a classic game that introduces a classic mascot platformer to a new generation. If you're someone who has fond memories of collecting letters, coins, and heart pieces in 3D platformers, or if you're just curious about exploring a colorful and quirky world as a kangaroo, then Kao the Kangaroo might be your ticket for an entertaining adventure. In this reboot, Kao embarks on a journey to rescue his sister, and while the narrative isn't the game's strongest suit, the heart of Kao the Kangaroo lies in its action-packed platforming. Levels are thoughtfully designed, striking a balance between open-ended exploration and well-crafted puzzles. Each stage is contained within individual hub zones, ensuring that gameplay feels neither cramped nor overwhelming. While Kao's combat abilities aren't the most intricate, the Unreal Engine facilitates responsive controls that make platforming and combat fluid and enjoyable. The addition of ranged attacks and multi-phase boss fights adds variety to the mix, making encounters engaging without becoming overly frustrating. The game's aesthetic, powered by the Unreal Engine, allows for detailed stage backgrounds and a vibrant world that captures your attention. Collectibles are a core component of Kao the Kangaroo, and the game does well by keeping this system straightforward and satisfying. Collect KAO letters, coins, and heart pieces to enhance your experience and unlock new content. The game also features optional challenge rooms for those seeking an extra layer of difficulty. While Kao the Kangaroo might not fully realize its potential, it still stands as a clean and enjoyable mascot platformer that could have widespread appeal with a bit more refinement. If you're a fan of this genre or looking for a charming and nostalgic gaming experience, Kao the Kangaroo offers a leap into a world worth exploring. And number 6, we have Demon Turf, a 3D platformer. The game offers a colorful and vibrant world to explore, along with challenging platforming sections. The game follows the story of Beeps, a demon princess who is on a mission to conquer the Demon Turfs, a group of territories ruled by different demons. In her journey, she meets various characters and faces off against other demons in her quest to become the ultimate demon queen. One of the most unique features of Demon Turf is its art style. The game combines 2D sprites with 3D environments, creating a beautiful and distinctive look. The animations are smooth, and the character designs are creative, with each demon having its own personality and style. The game's controls are tight and responsive, which is essential for a platformer. Beeps can jump, double jump, and perform a dash move, which helps her navigate the challenging platforming sections. The levels are well designed, with a mix of vertical and horizontal sections, and different obstacles to overcome. The game also features various collectibles such as coins and cards, which adds replayability to the levels. However, the game's camera can be quite finicky at times, making it hard to see where Beeps is going. This can lead to frustrating deaths, especially in the later levels where the platforming sections become more challenging. The game's soundtrack is upbeat and fits the game's overall tone perfectly. The voice acting is also well done, with each character having its own unique voice. One of the game's most significant drawbacks is its lack of variety. While the platforming sections are challenging, the game doesn't offer much else in terms of gameplay. The combat is shallow, with beeps only having a basic attack and a charge move. The boss battles are also repetitive, with each demon having a similar attack pattern. Another issue is the game's story, which feels underdeveloped. While the game's premise is interesting, the story never really goes anywhere. The characters are charming, but they don't have much depth, and the game's ending feels rushed and unsatisfying. Overall, Demon Turf is a fun and challenging platformer, with a unique art style and tight controls. However, the game's lack of variety and underdeveloped story hold it back from being a truly great game. If you're a fan of platformers, Demon Turf is definitely worth checking out, but don't expect a game-changing experience. And number 7 we have Kao the Kangaroo, Bend the Roo'les DLC. A spirited expansion that aims to infuse the dynamic energy of Crash Bandicoot into the gameplay. The DLC continues the story immediately after the main game, introducing a fresh challenge as corrupted crystals engulf Hoarder Island, giving rise to the formidable Crab King. Across 5 sprawling levels, Bend the Roo'les introduces diverse theme sections, yet some flaws emerge in execution. While the DLC substantially prolongs the adventure, it emphasizes demanding time trials that require precision and swift reflexes to navigate traps and perilous hazards. Enemies add complexity, with sniping foes and fireball-spewing creatures creating ambushes. The levels, while detailed, lean toward linearity compared to the base game, limiting exploration. Challenges arise due to unclear mechanics like unexpected lava surges and the absence of checkpoint respawns, necessitating restarts from the beginning. Bend the Roo'les incentivizes collection with rewards, offering concept art in the hub shop in exchange for coveted blue diamonds. The DLC addresses health extensions through in-game purchases, yet persistent technical glitches such as player entrapment and inadvertent elemental ability activations remain. Despite glitches and balance issues, Bend the Roo'les presents substantial content. If you're enthusiastic about extending your Kao the Kangaroo adventure, this Crash Bandicoot-inspired DLC may offer limited yet engaging enjoyment. Just note that this bundle will give you a 35% off coupon as opposed to the DLC itself. And number 8 we have New Super Lucky's Tale, an improved version of the game that came out a few years ago. It's a port of the enhanced Switch version that revamped visuals, levels, and added new content. While not groundbreaking, it's a fun 3D platformer with surprising variety within its satisfying length. The story involves guardians attacked by cats, opening a portal. Lucky, a relative, gets pulled in and must gather pages to stop the bad guys. Lucky doesn't talk, but its interactions with bosses and witty writing add flavor. The visuals are dated, but it runs well on PC, except for slowdowns upon taking damage. In the vein of Super Mario Galaxy, the game offers small levels with unique goals. You collect pages across 6 worlds, each having 3 to 5 levels. Extra pages come from glowing hatches that lead to statue puzzles or minigame stages. Despite the game's ease, puzzles offer a challenge. Lucky's moves are basic yet precise: jump, double jump, tail attack, stomp, and burrow. Worlds are distinct, from green to haunted, each with 3D platformer, 2D side-scrolling, and top-down maze levels. Boss battles are simple. Though short, collecting pages unlocks costumes. It is enjoyable to complete objectives and 100% the game. While generic, New Super Lucky's Tale is a solid modern platformer worth playing for fans of the genre and those new to it. It may not be groundbreaking, but it's enjoyable and well executed. And number 9 we have Pumpkin Jack, a remarkable 3D platformer that captures the essence of the classic PS1 and PS2 games like Medieval and Spyro. This game stands out with its engaging combat, well-crafted storytelling, and delightful humor. You take control of Jack, a mischievous pumpkin who finds himself in the middle of a war between mindless monsters and humans. As Jack, you unleash your license to kill and embark on a journey filled with action and adventure. The game's writing is a highlight, with clever dialogue and comedic timing that will keep you entertained. The gameplay mechanics excel in both platforming and combat. The platforming is fun, although slightly challenging due to the controller input latency. The combat reminiscent of Medieval is relentless, yet rewarding, with a variety of weapons and special abilities to unlock. Jack is accompanied by a talking crow, who provides range attacks and assists in puzzles, adding a human element to the ghastly situation. Despite its strengths, Pumpkin Jack has a few drawbacks. The game is relatively short, with a playtime of around 2 to 3 hours. The soundtrack occasionally falls short, lacking thematic consistencies in certain parts. Additionally, the on-rail sections of the game feel repetitive and disrupt the overall flow. Despite these flaws, Pumpkin Jack remains a fantastic 3D platformer that successfully captures the charms of its predecessors. Its combat mechanics, storytelling, and unique take on the genre make it a worthwhile experience. While the game's length and certain aspects may be disappointing, the enjoyment derived from every minute of playtime is undeniable. And number 10 we have Demon Turf Neon Splash, the sequel to the original Demon Turf game that adds a new layer of challenge and excitement. As a 3D platformer, it puts you in control of a 2D character, racing through courses at high speeds. Your goal is to reach the mirror at the end of each level, testing your speed and precision. Familiar characters from the first game, like Beeps, Midgey, and Lucy, return in Demon Turf Neon Splash. The game takes on a racing platformer approach, meaning there are no traditional boss fights. Instead, you'll be racing against the clock to complete levels. The initial course, Pool Party, serves as both a tutorial and a challenging level, requiring you to master a range of moves. The game offers a variety of jumps and forms to switch between, including demon and bat forms. Collecting lollipops throughout the levels allows you to purchase mods and upgrades from Midgey, enhancing your abilities. However, mastering the camera control can be tricky, as even the auto setting may not provide the best view of platforms and hazards. With 10 unique courses set in different locations, Demon Turf Neon Splash offers a colorful blend of 3D environments and 2D characters. The upbeat music adds to the vibrant atmosphere, though it can become frustrating during longer attempts. The game's challenge is both its allure and drawback, providing an enjoyable experience for fans of demanding 3D platformers. Leaderboards, trophies, and other challenges add to the replayability, making Demon Turf Neon Splash a title worth considering if you're a fan of challenging 3D platformers. Just be prepared for moments of both triumph and frustration as you strive to conquer each level. Also note that this bundle will give you a 35% off coupon as opposed to the DLC itself. And number 11 we have Kao the Kangaroo All-Well DLC, another expansion to Kao the Kangaroo. While returning to Kao's colorful universe is a welcome prospect, this DLC falls short of recapturing the magic. Rather than introducing new worlds or levels, the All-Well DLC provides 5 additional challenge wells for players to tackle, expanding the total count to 20. These challenge wells, accessible through Purple Portal in the hub area, remix enemy encounters and obstacles to offer bite-sized gauntlets of varying difficulty. While the original game's main campaign featured engaging storytelling and exploration, these challenges lack the same allure. They repurpose familiar elements from the campaign without adding anything substantially novel. The DLC's levels consist of common platforming scenarios like moving platforms, thin platforms, sliding, combat arenas, and rotating platforms, but they fail to deliver inventive gameplay. The familiarity of these challenges dampens the sense of excitement, feeling like a retread of old ground. Even the addition of new costumes, while Halloween themed, remains purely cosmetic, offering little substantial value. Kao the Kangaroo was a hidden gem that deserved attention. The All-Well DLC fails to stand independently as a compelling expansion. It may serve as a modest incentive to revisit the game, but its lack of innovation prevents it from truly shining on its own. Also note that this bundle will give you a 45% off coupon as opposed to the DLC itself. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is great for those of you who love some really good 3D platformers, almost akin to classics like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. I would highly recommend it. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe for more bundle content, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.